Alright everyone, hello and welcome to my first ever FIFA 18 live stream. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Switch that off and let's get some music playing. I do have some music. Actually, let's do it via this. I do have something set up to do with Streamlabs, which means you can that's not what I wanted to press. What am I trying to look for? Hang on. Let me sort this out and then I'll start talking. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I have got it set up where you can choose music. I think it's via SoundCloud. But, oops, let's get off that screen. What I haven't done is actually worked out how that works. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit there. I'm also tweeting from various accounts to try and sort of publicize the fact that I'm streaming this right now. Let's get the music going, shall we? That's a good idea. There we go. And then I'll get that going. And let's start the new career, shall we? Okay, that's pretty much all of my media stuff out of the way. For those of you that aren't aware, I am part of a football blogging site now. Do I want this stuff? I'm going to say yes because I have it available. There's no guarantee that I'll actually use it. Of course we're going to play as the mighty Stevenage. Yeah, I'm part of a football blogging site, Inform Football, and I run their Twitter account. So that's why sometimes if I write a post for them and then it gets tweeted about it by myself and then it gets retweeted by Inform, it's basically me having a conversation with myself. It's a bit sad, but you got to do it somehow. Right, what do I want to look like? I looked like this guy last time out, and I wore a suit, but this time I think I'm just going to wear a shirt and tie. I wish there was more customization, because none of these look like me. You know, I'm 24 years old, I have blonde hair and I have blue eyes. That was the closest I could get. There must be a way of customizing this, surely. Surely. I mean, all due respect, I don't want to look like that guy. Hell, apparently I look like that guy. Let's go with world class. We'll do 7-minute halves. Stadium. This always annoys me because I always change. I always play at Town Park because it's probably the closest I could ever get to the Lamex. I always change the name of the stadium, and yet it never changes in the game. It always seems to remain the same. You will also have to excuse the dogs barking in the background. That just seems to be a regular occurrence at the moment when I'm trying to stream or make videos. Dogs have to bark. Right, the Lamex Stadium. Apply and exit. Download latest squads. Let's do it. That was Twitter, just telling me that I've tweeted myself about, yep, that's all good. Right, it's the first time I've streamed on Twitch for a long time. So, there's some stuff that's relatively new to me. It's also the first time I've played FIFA 18 tonight. I've done the practice game. I had to play it twice, because for some reason, I played it the first time, the game is still downloading. So I exited the game, went back into it, and I had to do it again. And I've just missed what that was. It's talking about something to do with interactive transfer negotiations, which sounds quite cool. So the first time I played against Atletico, I beat them 5-3. Obviously Ronaldo scores the first. I think Modric then scored when I was 2-1 down. And then Ronaldo again, and then Bale, I think. scored, and then I think it was Casemiro or Asensio, I can't remember which one. And I played it again just before I started the stream because I had to, because there's no way to skip it, which is really annoying. And I won 6-2 with Ronaldo getting a hat-trick, and Isco scored twice and Bale scored the other one. One of Isco's goals was fantastic. I'm hoping I'll be able to recreate it in just a minute. Let me talk to you about Stevenage, because I'm going to introduce you to the squad very soon. This stream's going up on YouTube afterwards, which is why I'm sort of talking as if it's a video and not so much a stream. Let's just call this Stevenage. I have no plans to leave the club. I hope I don't get sacked. So I might as well just call it as it is, Stevenage. So I'm going to introduce you to the squad as I'm setting up tactics. Try and save some time. And then we'll get cracking in our first game. I suppose we could do a pre-season friendly. We'll do the cheap one, because I'm not planning on buying that many new players, because the real life Stevenage squad is doing pretty good right now. So you don't want to fix something that isn't broken. Right, this is not the team that started the last game. So let's go ahead and change that. Quick subs. This is cool. Quick subs are a way to preset subs before your match to perform them during a stopping play. To set your quick sub in team management, you must first highlight a player on the pitch and press RT to enter quick sub mode. Select a substitute player you want to assign as a quick sub. That's cool. While in a match, during a stopping play, you'll be prompted to make a quick sub. When the overlay appears, hold RT and select your desired quick sub and press A to confirm your selection. That's really cool. I like that. Right, first of all, whoa, that's very sensitive. Striker. I'll just put you as striker. I like the fact Godden's rated 63. Oh, hang on. Alright, you're right striker. You're left striker. Let's have a look at the squad then. Some of these I'm a little bit disappointed with. Alex Samuel rated 56. Really? 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 Who's the best player? Martin and Wilkinson. Both on 64. That's not too bad, I suppose. Right, yeah, let's start. Conlon is not a left midfielder, by the way. He's a centre midfielder. So that's criminal. Wakefield is there. There's McKee. Jack King. I need him in the squad instead of Toner. I'm almost tempted to put him in instead of Franks. These two are the other way round in real life. Fryer only rated 58. Chris Day's 42 and he's rated 57. That is quite something. Wootton on the bench instead of Samuel. We'll do that. And we'll do that. I think, because Wakefield is supposedly quite quick. He's got 83 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. Yep, that's earned you a spot on the bench, my friend. Most definitely. Who else have we got? Gray. Oh, he is there. And Giorgio's there. Now, how Giorgio is rated higher than Gray when Gray's playing and Giorgio isn't? I boggles the mind, honestly. Honestly. I could probably do with bringing in another goalkeeper. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Did not want to do that. Although, that being said, I'm going to do you for you. And I'm going to do you for you. And I'm probably going to do you for you. Nothing against Godden, but Newton's on fire at the moment, and Godden is still just starting to get settled in to the new season. So sounds fair to me. Free kicks, Martin all the way. Long free kicks, yeah, okay. Gorman I'm happy with. Penalties. Now Gorman takes penalties in real life at the moment, but Godden's better at them, so I'm going to do that. Now we come to the fun part. Always overlap. And we'll do conservative interceptions. Always overlap, conservative. You are going to play as the striker. when losing, and you're going to do aggressive interceptions. You're going to stay back at all times and aggressive interceptions. Pet, you're going to stay forward, stay wide, get in behind, balanced runs, stick to position. I think I might do free roam actually, and you will also do conservative interceptions. Whelpdale, stay forward, stay wide, get in behind. Actually, you're going to come short because you're not that quick. Conservative interceptions, you're going to free roam as well, and you are going to get in the box for crosses because you're quite good in the air. Gorman, you're going to get forward, you are going to stay on the edge of the box for crosses, you're going to do aggressive interceptions, and you are going to free roam. Smith, you are going to stay back at all times. You are also going to, we'll just leave that like so, you're going to be conservative interceptions, and you are going to stick to your position. Newton, you are going to stay central. You are, I suppose you're a get in behind kind of player. Aggressive interceptions, and you press the back line. That's basically what you do in real life. Now Godden drifts wide in real life, so we're going to stick with that. You're going to be a false 9, so you're sort of going to drift in and around that space between midfield and attack. You're going to do conservative interceptions, and you are going to be the one who cuts the passing lanes. Tactics wise, we want to stick to possession football, and that's about it for setting up the squad. Pretty nice, pretty simple. Straightforward 4-4-2. Nice and easy. Right, should we take a look at our inbox? Champions Trophy, that must be the pre-season friendly. Transfer market is open. Vision and expectations. So they want us to develop, sign 2 youth players to the senior team in the same season they were scouted. Play them in 10 matches either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Sign 4 players in your youth academy and sign to the midfielder position. They want me to sign 4 young midfielders. That's ridiculous. Within 2 seasons, grow 5 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points. As soon as they've grown, play them in 10 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming in as a sub. Okay, so that's quite high. They want me to stick to that one quite high. Financial is critical. Finish with at least 880,000 profit at the end of this first transfer. Okay. Keep player salary growth under 25%. I can do that. They want me to avoid finishing in the bottom part of the league, and they want me to reach the round of 32 in the FA Cup. Within 2 seasons in EFL League 2, finish mid-table. Well, I'm planning on winning the league this season. That's the plan. Our scouts found 12 players. Fair enough. Any goalkeepers? No, of course not. And that's your special report, is it? You think I can sign Sergio Aguero? Okay. And Josh King. This Dembele guy, when he played against us for Grimsby, he wasn't that impressive, but I've seen other performances that he was involved in this season, and he looks like a bit of a live wire if played correctly. Ryan Hedges is an ex-Stevenage player, played on loan for us a little while ago, and that's the scout reports done. Let's have a look at the Global Transfer Network, because I think we need to set our instructions up properly. Right midfielder, first team quality. I don't think we need a right midfielder. I think we need a left midfielder. Could also do with you being quite pacey. Whoops. Pacey. There we go. I also want a goalkeeper who is promising. Doesn't necessarily have to be amazing. Just potential ability. I could do with a new centre-back as well, who's tall and strong. I like to dominate with my defenders. Besides that, Maybe an attacking midfielder who's quite creative. Playmaker. There we go. We'll see what they come up with from that. In the meantime, I'm going to do a search for a... Let's narrow it down by country first, shall we? England. We'll go Championship. Goalkeeper. For loan. Really? Now that's interesting. What about Premier League? Okay, 6'4". I don't know why it won't let me put bids in for him there. Yeah, am I not at that stage? Do I have to progress the game a little bit first? Well, we got that guy, we're scouting him. We'll keep a close eye on him. Right, who have we got first? We've got Christiansen. I think that's it. You'll have to excuse my pronunciation on some of the European teams. Is it Transfer Hub I have to go into? No? Why wouldn't it let me bid for... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Why wouldn't it let me bid for the... Who are you? Oh, I can't find him again now. Hang on. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me bid for that goalkeeper. Do I have to shortlist him first? Don't know how that works. Anyway, besides that, I'll have a look at what other players are available in the Premier League to loan. You get some good players. Daniel Barlasa, I know is a good player. Again, can I... Do you have to scout them first? Is that what it is? Don't actually know how this works on FIFA18. Just hope it's not an oversight. Anyway, first game. Let's do it. This is where the fun begins. Maybe I have to play the first game first. That's Stevenage's kit. That's not Dan Newton. It might have his name on his back, but that's not Dan Newton. I'll tell you that now. That is not what Danny Newton looks like. It looks like transfer negotiations are actual cutscenes in this, which is quite interesting. I don't need tips on free kicks, thank you. Oh, I do need tips on sensitivity though. That was not a good free kick. I'll take one more and then we'll get the game started. Yep, okay. Maybe I do need tips on free kicks.
Welcome to you to this pre-season tournament for the Champions Trophy, and we start with a group stage 1 match.
Well, it's a prestigious tournament in terms of pre-season, so these teams involved will certainly be taking it seriously.
Sven Solomonsen has the honour of taking charge of this game.
I thought there'd be a whole intro.
It's the kickoff in the group stage, their first match.
Yeah, a lot at stake and a lot of preparation gone into it. Should be a good one, this.
Right, I do play ultra attacking, and it does leave me a little bit exposed at the back at times. Good save, Jojo. There's confetti all over the pitch. We've only been playing 30 seconds. Oh, and that's... yeah, okay.
Miscued really with the header.
Yeah, not known for his heading, and you can see why there with that effort.
Let's just play from the back, shall we? I'm tempted to change Smith's squad number. For some reason in real life he chose to wear the number 2, even though he's a centre midfielder and has never played right back. I kind of want to go for realism now, so that means not changing his number. But there you go. We'll see.
That's a straightforward offside decision.
That was not how you dominate in the air, Dale.
That was a lumpy touch to start with, but he's okay now.
Now, I was playing as Real Madrid just now, so that might explain why I'm trying to do flair flicks and tricks and stuff, even though I'm not very good at it.
Promising.
Force a habit, let's say. That's a terrible through ball.
Good vision. No nonsense defending from him.
Their kit looks a little bit like Grimsby's without the stripes. I think they wear red socks as well.
Overloaded the opposition,
it's a bit weird.
Work out that way. Maybe a missed opportunity for a
the rest of their kit's black and white, and then they just wear this random bit of red. I'm sure there's a reason behind it. I don't know enough about Grimsby's history. It's well documented this season that Stevenage versus Grimsby was a bit of a controversial fixture, should we say? Oh, that was a good effort.
Shots on here. It's bounced back. The goal is there for the taking.
Offside?
He's gone too early. He's offside.
How's he offside when the defender headed it? Oh, really? There? Wasn't there like 2 more phases of play after the ball hit the crossbar before Newton touched it? Go on, Godin. He's strong.
Third. Coley. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
I'm not quite sure what the bar is when you tackle as either.
In hard and low.
As I say, I'm going into this blind, like I do with most new games. I go into it blind, so that the audience's first view is also my first view.
They've got numbers in this attack.
It's authentic, but I can understand it can be frustrating as well.
Put into the middle.
So it means that there are certain things that I don't know what they are, like how to start transfers, for example. I also don't know what that bar is when you do the standing tackle. That was a really bad place to slide. I'd say so far we're holding our own. We're not doing too bad. We got that good shot in.
Gorman.
That was a terrible pass.
On the move,
it might take me a game or 2 just to get my eye in again, because I've got to get used to the fact that I'm playing with players that are rated in the 50s and 60s, not the 80s and 90s.
Looking for teammates in the middle.
And things like that. Really should be keeping that in play.
He's got the ball away from the danger momentarily, but it is a corner following that good tackle.
Good near post header away, now
really of getting up into a scoring position then, but anything but.
Oh, there we go.
Promising build-up until that challenge.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. The overlap was fine, I just overhit the pass.
Here's a chance to attack.
Right, Newton running in behind, not a good ball from Pep. I know it's on his stronger right foot. Newton did well to win it back though, and Pep round the corner. Into Newton, too much on it.
Well, that needed a
too much on it.
He's gone for power and he's nowhere near.
Well, I don't think he kept his head down actually. Probably thought he'd scored before he'd even hit it.
Oh well, we live and we learn.
Well, frustration from the manager, but by the same token, his team are playing well. They might have gone ahead there, but they'll get another chance.
Just realised that I haven't got Moobot up and running, so I changed my URL.
here's a chance.
So I need to reset MoveBot up. Hopefully it remembers who I am. And I don't have to set everything up again from scratch.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
That's too much effort to do right now.
Good skill with the ball to beat a man.
Right, Fryer throws it out. Godden. Not the most convincing first touch. Ronnie Henry, not the kind of player you want on the overlap.
It's Smith.
Ah.
Onto the attack now.
Easy Wilkinson.
It's good play until they got that challenge in. Smith. Gorman.
Damn it, too flat.
Big moment, actually, because there was a chance there if he hadn't been able to intervene.
Oh boy, Ronnie's too far inside.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Safe
And
hands,
there's the
Fryer.
cutback. Goalkeeper not really in trouble. Easy save.
Those dogs have started again. There's like moments of solitude where it's nice and quiet, and then
Well, they're in a
they
good
just
position
start
here.
barking.
Time here to strike at goal. Well, no danger from that cross because the
Oh, well.
defender can cope with it easily.
Good ball out to Pet. Just overcooked it again.
That looked a decent chance to attack.
Good
Until
control there
the
from
player
Pet, actually.
managed to
He
read the
does have
pass.
that in his locker in the real world.
Coley.
Can bring it down out of the air like that.
Little private game between the two of them. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
One thing that
Gorman.
Stevenage don't really have in abundance right now is pace.
In on the goalkeeper.
So the ball does most of
Take
the
lead.
moving.
The defenders managed to get in the
The
way.
players, I mean, they're not static. There is a lot of movement in the Stevenage team. There's a lot of pressing, very high pressing line.
Backing his own skill.
It's just a case of when we get the ball
opposition
on
trying to get the
counter
ball
attacks,
from him.
especially, there isn't that much pace. Oh, I can see a million miles away. The defender was just going to step in front of him. I do hate that in FIFA when you press the through ball and the player you're passing it to takes a couple of steps back and the defender just steps in front of them, because it's so obvious that that's going to happen, and yet you can't really stop it.
Cross has gone straight to the defender, who's got time for an extra touch. 2 more minutes to play, that of added time.
2 minutes of added time.
Oh, good shot. Blocked.
Got to be. Shot blocked here.
Wish I'm going to let that go. I'd rather have the throw in from that position.
It's Smith. Good defending.
Right.
And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break.
Is this set up how I want it to be?
Well, this
It's
has
not.
been a bewildering first
Let's
half
try
because there's been chance after chance after chance.
This again, shall we?
Just can't believe it looking at the scoreline. 0-0.
This is MoveBot I'm
How
talking
many
about.
of those chances have ended
None
up
of it's set up
high
properly.
and wide in the back of the stands? The supporters have had more practice than the goalkeeper here. They've got to hit the target.
And
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width in with a
I
chance.
think I've messed this up by changing my channel URL. Certainly looks like it.
Keeper goes with a fist here.
Alright, I'm going to have to set that up sometime then. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's get into the second half, shall we? Try and win a game. This is nice. I like they finally decided to implement the new kickoff. I did realise that I put these guys the wrong way around. You're the false 9. You do the aggressive, and you do that. You are the stay central, the get in behind, the aggressive, and the press back line. There we go. Golfers in the house. My brother has joined the stream.
Ready to go here for the second half in this.
I haven't asked him this yet, but
in the Champions Trophy.
there could be an opportunity for us doing pro clubs at some point in the future. Maybe. We'll have to see on that. That was a good piece of link-up play. Dale Gorman with the effort there. Good save from the keeper. It's a nice little cheeky shot into the bottom corner. Yeah, let's get Joe Martin on the corners. This is my favourite corner technique. You put the thing about there, and then you do 3 bars. Oh, damn it.
In with a chance. Well, it looked a bad miss, but I think the defender just put him on.
Normally I'd score with the header,
a lot of credit for that because,
but I tend to do stronger foot crossing it in, so in swingers. So Martin wouldn't normally have taken that set piece, but he is the set piece taker in real life, and he is quite good at it. So it makes sense for the time being to play to your strengths, play to what you know, unless they're not your strengths.
Gorman.
Good ball.
Slipping it through. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Didn't do the follow-up run.
Well, that will mean a corner coming up now. Here comes the replay.
What reflex is there?
This was a good save from their keeper. Great reach. Shouldn't really compliment the opposition players, but when they pull off a save like that, you've got to hold your hands up and say, fair enough.
And it's taken. Well, that's good defending. Could be a yellow card
Has he
here
done?
for that foul.
It's done him for a foul. No one cares about Bernardo Silva.
When the transfer
We're in
window
League
is
2.
open, you know Manchester City will be looking, and this time they've done more than look. They bought.
Right,
it
Ronnie
seemed the
back
price
to
was going
fire.
up every week, and it's reached
That's
about
not where I was aiming
55
at,
million.
but okay.
So the newspapers tell us.
Never mind. Oh, Gorman. Goal kick. Broke it.
Goal kick to come. Smith.
Not a good pass
He's
again.
coming forward with some danger.
I'm going to start using my quick subs in a second, I think. Danny Newton. Oh, yes.
He's had a go here.
First goal of the career.
And
it's the big man.
It hasn't come easily.
For those of you who aren't aware, Danny Newton is the first Football League graduate of Jamie Vardy's V9 Academy. Stevenage have 2 V9 graduates in their team. Dan Newton's one of them. The other one is Blair Turgott, who I didn't actually see in the squad just now. He is currently out on loan. That could be why.
It's not often when you
I'm going to make
are
a
allowed to create this many chances, so why not? They'll keep on pushing, I'm sure.
So the first goal is 1-0. Newton. That's good movement forward here.
Right.
One in front, they would be a lot more comfortable if there were 2 in front, and they really could have been.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret.
Good old Ben Kennedy.
Great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
On his 3rd squad number, it must be said. That's also not what he looks like.
It's
not even close.
It's an extra
I had a feeling that was offside against
I think
Godden.
we're all shocked by that, really. I thought he'd just sit on this lead and see it out.
Kennedy straight in with the header.
It's confident and it's classy, really, but it is a bit of a gamble for the player who's still in possession.
Oh, no, poor ball. And a poor tackle. Not doing himself any favours here. Great interception there by Wilkinson.
He's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well.
Martin with the spread. Kennedy was always up against it there. But we win the throw-in.
It's gone out for a throw.
And I can't make a quick sub because they're making a sub. That's a bit of a
Kennedy.
bad thing.
Well, they're sitting off the opposition here, and that can invite pressure. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Good strong tackle.
That's a really bad ball. There's one thing I hate in football, it's floated balls into the box. You should always put it in with some menace.
The intentions of the opposition there to
otherwise it's so easy to defend against.
Diop.
Oh, I was blocking him and then at the last second stepped out of the way. I'm not even sure Fryer needed to save that. I don't think it's going in.
Substitute coming on to try and repair the damage now.
Let's bring Conlon on for Gorman. Off he goes, on he comes. Ball into the middle, that's another corner.
The corner. Well, it's out.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of the Stevenage kit still. The away kit is really smart. It's a really nice blue. With I think it's red and white trim. It looks really, really good. But the home kit, from a distance, the stripes look pink. And that's not great.
To really get at the opposition here.
I suppose it's one that will probably warm to me after a while. I really liked last year's home kit. The diagonal stripes, that was a really nice touch. But this season's, I think, is a little bit of a damp squib. Most people on the forum that I go on and read, most people aren't a huge fan. We'll make our third quick sub. Bring Carl Wotton on. Scored on his debut last weekend against Morecambe. A minute after coming off the bench, which is a very good way to make an impact.
And one of the
Matt going off. Carl Wotton coming on.
Yeah,
he doesn't wear number 30, whatever that is. He wears number 9.
He's
put in
every ounce of effort possible here today.
He seems to be sitting back quite a bit and letting me sort of attack. So if I can get some runners in down the flanks, I could cause them some problems. That was a poor cross, but it so nearly came to something.
Oh, charged down. Bamba. And he gives it back to
Oh, he's got me. Franks is not that fast.
Could be a chance here. Oh, he's through.
Oh, I got lucky there.
Real chance. Oh, what a miss.
Well, what a chance for an
you know what?
equaliser
Yeah,
that
I'll do
was.
Pet for Wakefield.
I think the tension got to him, tightened up.
Yeah, it predicted that sub for me. I never really...
I'm going to try and keep in front.
Oh, I certainly didn't set that one. That's cool.
Being brought on from the bench.
So it looks like you can still do quick subs, it's just not the ones that you set. But that's, yeah, I like that.
It's good
It's a nice
attacking
feature.
play.
I'm really intrigued about this transfer, how it works.
This is an opportunity.
Franks for King, yep,
When you
might as well.
in an area like this, you could be in serious trouble.
I'm just going to go sub crazy now, kill the game. Just over 10 minutes to go.
So far, but he's going to make a substitution here, just to hope
Might as well just waste some time.
this
Who else can I bring on? Yep, Van Kooten for Henry, why not? Why not? Who next? Bring Chris Day on for Joe Fryer next. Right, you'll see I like to play it out from the back quite a lot. I mean, we've got someone up top now who's quite big in Wotton. I actually should swap those two over again and have Wotton play as the man who stays central. Just swing that into the middle. Ooh. Just a bit too much on it. Oh, Collins just charged the keeper.
That's a foul.
Yeah, that's
they'll get a free kick for that.
Sorry.
Well, decisive refereeing here. He reached for the card straight away at that offence.
Well, you could argue he's been a bit harsh there. Maybe another ref would have just had a word instead of booking him.
It's gone out for a throw.
That was not the touch I wanted. Wakefield's won it back.
Build this attack.
and
Pressed
Conlon
and won
just
the
a
ball
little
well
sluggish.
forward. Good work,
Making
really,
the run into the middle there.
read the intention of the pass.
Now I don't know how good Wakefield is
Down
in
to
real
the
life
last
because
5
he hasn't
minutes
made
now,
his debut yet.
and the
He's still
margin
carrying
is
an
still
injury.
just one
All I
goal.
really know about him is he's on
Getting
loan from
forward well
Chelsea
as a team now.
and he can play as a winger.
Good challenge.
That's pretty much it. Oh, we signed him on deadline day as well, I know that.
Now it goes into the wider areas.
So he's a bit of an
where they've got a
unknown
winger waiting.
quantity. A bit like Wootton was until he came on against Morecambe. Now we all know what Wootton can do. We're still waiting to see Wakefield.
Pressure is on. He is
So I've no
managing to
idea if
keep the
he's
ball. He's got a
realistically
bit of support if
represented
he
on
needs
here
it.
or not.
Coley. And he's got to get it away now.
Ah, he needed to go outside. He passed it through the middle. Oh crap, he's kept that in.
Well, there's still a chance.
Good save, Fryer. Get it out.
Level it up now. Out in front of
That's
goal.
the one. That's the one. Go on, TC.
The referee has chosen 4 added minutes.
4 minutes.
It was good progress.
That's a
with
horrible
this attack.
pass. Is it one? Oh no, that's not it one. I was going to try and keep it in the corner flag. God, they're leaving 3 up at all times.
Really trying to win possession here.
Oh, he
Clever
just
ball.
missed it. That's unlucky.
Well, this is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. Diop.
Win that, Martin. That's the one. That's full time.
It's
Nice one. That was a win, wasn't it?
1-0.
I didn't get that wrong.
Magnificent work at the
There's
back.
me, allegedly.
The attackers did their job to win the game, but the result was saved and protected by defending of the highest class.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we see defending as a dying art because it's not what it was, you might say. But out there today, it was.
I wish you could make your guy look like you. I suppose they have got set animations, so it has to be like the character model has to be the same as what the animations have been set to. But surely I could change the hair colour at least. That's what bugs me, is I can't even change the hair colour.
Shots on here.
That was a really good effort from Newton there. That deserved to go in. That's not the one that deserved to go in. That's the one that went over the bar. Is this the goal? I know this is Gorman's shot. We don't need to see all of these, do we? I think we get the gist. We've just watched the game. We'll maybe wait to the goal and then we'll move on. I had my fair share of chances. They had their fair share of chances. Joe Fryer pulled into some good saves. This is the goal here, isn't it? Yeah. Good finish. Okie dokie. I want to see if I can get into some negotiations now. I've just seen that back on the stream. That was a very good finish. I was surprised that that went in, to be fair. League 2, I wouldn't have thought that would go in. I'd have thought that would be like straight down the keeper's throat. Transfer offer for Fraser Franks. Lincoln. No. Absolutely not. How do I reject? I can block offers. Reject offer. Yeah. Sent offers. Hang on. Go back to shortlist. Show actions. Here we go. Approach to... What's delegate to loan? That's handy. Brilliant. Well, that's the end of that one then. Let's just do an overall search for goalkeepers who are willing to join me on loan. Maybe free agents. Let's look at free agents. Well, I've certainly got some options here. I'm not looking for the next David De Gea here. I'm literally just looking for... Oh, he actually looks quite good. Might end up... I'm going to put you... Not you. Sorry. You. I'll put you on my shortlist. There's every chance I can end up wanting to sign you properly. Let's go back. Let's go to this. You found some keepers. You have found some keepers. We'll try and be realistic and loan from... I mean, I'd like to loan from an English club, but that doesn't seem like it's possible. Where's shortlist? Transfer hub. Okay, here's our first attempt at signing a player. Wait, I have a voice. Apparently not, because I can't hear it. I think you are a rotation. Ooh. Okay. I might have to make him a false promise then. How about if I counter with important rather than crucial? I like the fact we're telling him he's not a crucial part of the team, but our compromise is he will be a core part of the squad and he will start every week. How old is he? 28. I could have Fryer as an understudy. Oh, go on then. Aguilar. Isn't that the name of Michael Fassbender's character in Assassin's Creed? I like this. I like this transfer negotiation. This is really cool. I feel like this is what's been missing. This is almost better than Football Managers. He's nodding. He seems happy with that. 2 years is about the length that Stevenage offer. Oh, good. He likes 2 years. Good move. Now I'm smiling. Doesn't want a release clause, that's perfect. That means no one can come in for him. I think release clauses are new as well. So that's good. I like this. I really like this. Even Pez doesn't have this. $3,700 weekly. He would require a signing bonus of 37,000 and 85,000 after something. Edit bonus. Appearances. You're going to have to make 25 appearances to get £75,000. And the wage, I'm going to try... Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's get you down to 3,000 with a signing bonus of 35,000 because we're not made of money. In fact, my wage budget isn't that great. See, he's still nodding. He's nodding. Come on, agent. It should be just me and him sitting in these chairs. He wants 3,900 now. Oh, you stingy. I'm countering that, most definitely. Edit wage and signing bonus. I've got to stop doing that. 3,500. The signing on bonus, I'm actually quite happy with. The bonus I want to change is this one. If I change that back to 20, I think I'd settle for that. So that's £400 a week less than he was asking for. Surely he can afford that. The signing on fee I was pretty much okay with, just knock it down to a round number. Oh, the agent. Fine, I'll give you 3,900 a week if you agree to the other terms. Edit bonus. If you make 20 appearances, I'll give you £40,000. And a signing bonus of 35,000. Bravo! We did it. Aguilar is our player. Fantastic. And I get an achievement for that. Always be closing. Nice. Okay, can't do anything with him yet. Did I not add more players to the shortlist? Alright, we'll have to go back and look at some of these guys. The strikers I'm kind of interested in because we don't have that many sort of backup strikers. You're 33 years old. I think you're going to cost me too much, if I'm honest. Sean he scored against us, Mikulski, in the first game of the season. So should I sign him to stop that from happening again? Maybe. Caden Jackson, I would never sign a player from Accrington. That's just a rule of thumb. I'm tempted to look at Totten. Is it Totten or Totten? I have to admit I don't actually know. Right, let's continue this. And then we'll see about Aguilar. Isn't that the same as what we had before? Yeah. Yeah, block Lincoln. That's the way to go. Apparently I'm looking for opportunities on the international stage, so they haven't got rid of that stupid feature then. And I'm not a big fan of you have to manage a club team and a national team at the same time. I think it should be one or the other. Mark McKee wants to start the next game. What do I do about Aguilar now? Do I just let it do its own thing, or? Like, how do I... Is he mine? Is he already in my squad? Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, he's rated 65. Hell yeah. Sorry, Fryer. I like you in real life. You're a very good keeper, but I need a 65 rated keeper in goal. I need to swap these two over. This might seem really stupid, but I've watched Stevenage so much in real life. I feel like I have to set up the way that they do. Also, tactics-wise, I'm tempted to go for high pressure because that's what they do in real life. So I might have to, yeah, I have to stick with that. I might fulfill Mickey's wishes as well and start him in this game because it's a friendly. It's an important game. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the be-all and end-all. It means I can give some of the fringe players a shot. We will start Aguilar. At left back, we will keep Martin, I think. Instead of Franks, we'll have King. Instead of Henry, we'll give Van Kooten a start. Instead of Whelpdale, we'll give Wakefield a start. And just for the... I'll have Whelpdale as the quick sub. Instead of Smith, we'll give Ferry a start. Instead of Pett, we will start Beautyman. And then instead of Godden, we will have... Where's McKee? There he is. And instead of Newton, we'll have Wootton. With a quick sub of Kennedy. Now I think that's everyone happy. I'm tempted to switch out. Don't actually have any other central midfielders, which could be a worry. I'm also going to put Godden on the bench instead of Newton. Give Newton a rest because he looks a little bit jaded. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that as my lineup, and we'll see how that gets on. Could be an absolute disaster for all we know. I'm not going to do any of these quick games. I think I'm going to do them off camera. So I kind of race through them a bit on FIFA 17, and then you end up just doing the same ones over and over and over and over again, and it gets a little bit repetitive. And then there's the ones that you're not very good at, like defending. I'm rubbish at defending, but that was the one that always seemed to come up towards the end, which is not very good.
Decent football already.
Casper Crosby takes charge of this game today.
They've definitely shortened the pre-match thing. Maybe it's because it's friendly. Actually, it's not friendly, really, is it? It's counted as a competition.
Second match, match day 2 in the group.
But maybe in the league they'll put more time into it.
We've seen some fireworks in this competition, and maybe a few more to come.
So this is a pretty serious competition. Most pre-season friendlies, you even get like board expectations. Oh, I need to set up my youth academy. I'll have to do that after this game.
What an opportunity if he
Aguilar with his first touch of the ball.
Great work by
Number
the goalkeeper.
12 for some reason.
The ball is his, and he's made sure he's protected it. Gorman.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. He stepped back and the defender stepped in front. That's poor. I think it said Aguilar was left-footed. That was just a poor pass. I'm a Y tapper. That's something you'll have to learn about my style. I very rarely press A. I nearly always press Y to do passes, and it most definitely shows. Oh, McKee! That's a great finish. Oh, what a celebration to match! What a finish that was. We actually had a chance for a free kick in the middle there. I thought I'd have a pot shot, if anything. Did not expect that to hit the back of the net. That's a bit like Newton's. Across the keeper into the far post. There's a lot of swerve on that too. That's one thing I noticed, that one of the goals I scored in the Real Madrid Atletico Madrid game at the start that you have to play from Isco. It was a layoff to the edge of the box and he hit it with the outside of his right foot. And it started a good yard outside the left-hand post and then swerved back inside. Almost Roberto Carlos-esque. A very good finish. I do like the ball mechanics that they have in this game now. They've definitely improved upon that over the last couple of years.
That's a fine challenge. And he's got the ball.
That was very poor defending for me. I was too busy
And a really good start to the game. It's always
just going on about how good a goal this goes score.
Show that they can score in a match.
I'm watching it back. Just no marking at the back post. Van Kooten let his man go.
Well, the equaliser has
We won't
happened.
dwell on that too much.
Took perhaps the opposition by surprise, but we're
Just put
level
the key
again.
in down the left channel
It's what
again.
they've deserved. So away we go at 1-all. On the attack here.
Do you know what?
Should be.
I'm very
Goalkeeper
tempted
can
just to
only
keep shooting with
carry
him
it
from
out.
that position now. He's proved that he's got a hit on him. He hasn't scored in the real world yet, but it didn't take him long this time. I think he plays more as a midfielder in real life. He's kind of one of these players where, because he's so young, you can pretty much play him anywhere. Jamie Gray's the other one that does that. He plays sort of on the wing as an attacking midfielder or as a striker. He's played all three this season already. He's only made 2 appearances, I think. Maybe 3. One thing they haven't got much of is strength. That's one thing I like about my teams. I like them to be fast, but I also like them to be strong. My FIFA 17 career, I have 2 strikers, both Brazilian, in my Stevenage team. One's called Ribamar, in case anyone's heard of him. The other one is Radeon, who is someone I used to be very familiar with in Football Manager. I was amazed when I saw he was back in football games. I don't think I found him in Football Manager, but I certainly found him on FIFA. And both of them are very, very quick on the ground, but they're also very strong in the air and on the ground. The sort of the dynamic kind of play that I like to employ. Very quick, but can also hold off a defender. Make stuff happen. Strong in the air too. That's always important. Can score a header from the corner, as they do quite often.
Well, for a free kick, that's
Aguilar's right
best
foot,
a sighter,
not
really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he shanked it, you know. That was a horrible connection.
Ah, it was a terrible pass.
Quick
Why is he
witted,
stabbing it with the outside of his foot? Just pass it across out to the left back.
Through. Great ball. That was tight, and the keeper had to be brave to get there.
My midfield is very flat. Not a great deal of movement.
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
Poor touch there as well.
Challenges for the ball.
Yeah, Beautyman gets played on the left a lot in real life, and I'm never entirely convinced that's his position, because I'm sure in the times I've seen him play for Northampton and Peterborough in the past, he always played in the middle.
It's a deep cross towards the back post.
Even his Wikipedia page sort of lists him as a central midfielder, and yet he started the season out on the left for us, which I thought was a bit odd.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
That was a pretty good ball in by Mickey, actually.
With a fist here.
Just a little too close to the keeper. He looks like one of those players, he might not have a good rating, but he's actually a good player. That does happen a lot. Alex Dinsmore on my Football Manager career is a very good example of that. Has average at best ratings, but as an all-round player, he's a very, very good striker.
It's a real chance to at least work the goalkeeper. Well, that's a yellow card.
Definitely lucky foul.
Choice there from the ref.
Lucky to be on the pitch ref. Right. As I said, I don't like floated balls. I like to whip it in. Oh, that's a bit too much whip. And not enough in.
Promising build-up until that challenge.
Still getting my eye in when it comes to set pieces. It's always just tweaked just that little bit every year. Enough that you can't just take it first time and put it exactly where you want it.
Oh, he's cut that out well read. Coming on. Well, that is a free kick.
Alright, this is Joe Martin
got a chance
territory.
to really make the most of that decision.
Over the wall. Ah,
hit it well.
Not close
Saved
enough
by
to the
the
corner.
goalkeeper, that free kick.
I have to admit, I don't score many free kicks. I think I scored 5 in the entirety of FIFA 17, and one of those I actually just kicked it into the wall and it deflected, which wrong-footed the keeper. So I'm not the deadliest when it comes to set pieces. I used to be amazing at free kicks, and then they tweaked it. I used to just do the press LB 4 bars, press forward on the analog stick, and then just pelt it into the back of the net. I used to love doing that. Especially on clubs. Nothing gave you a feeling of power more than doing that in pro clubs.
Gorman.
So I floated it again.
Distance to the clearance.
I'd wish with through balls there's an option where you could play it. Maybe you'd have to double tap or something, but you play it as a bit more of a just a lump over the top that they run onto rather than a floated ball that they have to try and head down. Something with a bit more penetration, like a lower flight.
Well, they've got a corner
That'd be ideal.
Lucky it was deflected. Oh, they're excited, aren't they, the fans, because he's been scoring.
Oh, that's really weak at the front post.
Real opening now. The shot gets blocked. Saw the goal and went for it. Well, he tried to place
dangerous.
it.
Stabbed at it.
Hardly have placed it further from the goal.
I can only think that got a horrible bobble. That was a shocker.
And he kicks it to Mickey. Perfect. It sort of worked. And then
now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
I like playing rotated teams. I like the idea of giving everyone a go. But there are times where I'll do something like that and I'll just
3 minutes from the referee by
my
the
first team
official.
wouldn't do
That's
that.
the decision regarding added time. This could be it.
Yeah, this is my first choice keeper. He's conceded. Now he's waddling around on the floor playing Twister by the looks of it.
Guiding it through.
He did a runner.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Wootton could have held it in the corner perhaps, but then he's the one you want to be crossing it into, not the one doing the crossing. Alright, start second half. I noticed golf is being very quiet. Oh, that was a terrible pass.
We'll resume here. Reminder, it's a Group Stage 2 match of the Champions Trophy. Attacking now. Threads it through. Well read by the defender. Some options now for the pass.
Go to him then.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Well, this was it on, was it off, was it on kind of deal. It's wrapped up now for
I wish it wouldn't report on transfers that have already happened.
You know, for splashing out about £60 million on
and talk about ones that haven't yet happened.
In this boy.
Wootton's 6'2". He should have won that easily.
Lovely incisive pass. Good work.
Something we have to get used to is the tackling is a little bit different now.
That's great defending there, stopping that attack.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that side.
No advantage here, the referee stopped
Gorman's
it
knackered.
for offside. It is going to be a change here, and it looks like
my
a
only
strategic
hope.
one.
Form a quick sub after you concede a goal. Oh. It's not straight after. And I wouldn't, all due respect to Conlon, I wouldn't call him my only hope. Oh,
really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
Stayed on.
Good,
not through my doing. Wilkinson caught too far inside and Martin caught too high up the pitch.
Opposition slow to get back, so possibilities still on the counter-attack. Looking to clip it into the middle, but the defender getting in the way.
Another good block.
Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass.
Ah, unlucky.
First touch
Defender
was
with a
poor.
good block there. Got a good foot in. Van
that's
Kitten,
good
great
defending.
touch. Right, Wakefield. How fast are you? Not very.
Really
terrible cross. Nowhere near where I wanted
to make
it.
some progress. Here is Larson. Pass threaded
I've
through.
just had to scratch my head. I've lost my man. It's one of those things you just don't. It doesn't happen in real life. I scratched my head and lost my man. Nah, doesn't really wash.
Yeah, signs that he
That would have
lost
been
his
well
head
Dale on.
actually, and he was going
Do I
to
get an
sent
achievement
off
for
having
making 2
already been
subs
booked.
when I'm goal down? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that wasn't a terrible
Able
ball.
to make
Just
a good interception.
A bit misplaced.
It was good play until they got that challenge in.
Some nice
Some
touches
potential
here.
in this move.
Is that no penalty, ref?
Got his shot off now.
Did he touch the ball? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I have a good feeling that the man was touched before the ball there. I'll have to see it again.
Strong play with his back to the goal. Helps the team this. It's a good cross. Good distance for the clearance done.
I was so nearly past of the
Cut out
season.
the pass. Made
Now
the
I've got my
challenge
back
well.
to the wall again.
He's within
Keep
range and the
up.
crowd know that. Here's a chance, goalkeeper.
I just can't get
Exposed.
out. Oh my days, that's such a bad
I don't know
pass.
who the lad saw there passing the ball. Somebody in the crowd maybe.
And here they are on the attack.
Oh dear. It was coming. It was coming.
Penalty. Well, sometimes
First
we
penalty
talk about
conceded.
the double whammy, but it's a single whammy here. It's just a penalty.
Yeah, the player
Oh, hang on, I'm
concerned
not
looked
losing.
A little relieved. I think he
McKee
thought he
scored
was gonna
first,
see
didn't
yellow
he?
there.
That's a
Genuine
very
attempt to
strange
go for the
achievement
ball.
Oh, that is a
to
clumsy
give out.
tackle.
I mean, I'm not
It really
complaining
is,
because I
and
get some nice game
no
to score
question it
for
was
it,
a
but
foul.
strange one to give out.
Substitution coming up.
Oh, Aguilar! Just dive 10 minutes
That's
after
the
the
job
ball's
with the
been
penalty.
kicked, why don't
Did the
you?
necessary.
Well, he's
Come
done
on,
the job.
Kenners.
Well, he
See what
enjoys
you
the
can do.
responsibility.
And he
and
dived
took
over it.
that
I'm paying
coolly.
you $3,900 a week for that, mate. Dear Lord.
Off we go again, 2-1.
Terrible pass. My midfield
Saw the
are
look
too
from
deep.
the other player and
I'm
saw
going to
where the
have
pass was
to
going.
go into
Read
the
it.
squad list and move them a bit higher up, I think.
Good position. They've worked this attack
It's one
very
thing
well.
I like having
Into
the
a
two
quite
in
a dangerous
midfield, one
position
playing
now.
slightly more advanced than the other. But one thing I hate
That's a clever pass.
is conceding
try and
crap
block.
goals like that. But I also
And it's in
hate
for the goal.
flat line
Oh,
midfields.
talk about a dramatic appearance there from
Yeah, I
the
could do with
substitute.
moving my wingers
Brilliant
slightly
goal
further
from him.
forward too.
Well, great celebrations here, and you can understand why. 2 goals in such quick succession.
Well, talk about grabbing the momentum.
Almost
Martin.
playing
They've
them as
certainly
actual
done that. You'd
wingers
fancy
rather
them to
than,
go on and win this game now.
Just wide midfielders. And if you read my blogs for Inform about Stevenage and the way they're setting up, you kind of get an idea as to how I should be setting the team up. But then I do quite like
Wilkinson.
2 up front. We'll see. If you can still set up more than one lineup
Here's a chance
at
to
once,
attack.
I will definitely be doing that.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going.
Again, good ball. Just no one
Cut
there.
that out well read. Well, that's where the free
Get
part
that.
of the pitch
Aguilar,
is, the wide areas.
£3,900 a week, my friend.
Well, that's the end of his game.
You should be catching that in your teeth for that kind of money.
Appreciate that. Excellent.
Well, he was so lively from the first whistle, really, and he was dictating the match for large parts. Well done,
Oh,
son.
dearie me.
Put in the corner.
What have I
It's in.
done?
Perfect header. Great power with the header. Excellently
You
placed.
can see I'm making all
Fine
the
goal.
subs.
Well, it wasn't just about the
And now I need to go in
quality of
here
header.
and
That was
actually swap these two over. So the only person I haven't brought off is the goalkeeper, and believe me, if he concedes another one, he's coming off.
good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
It's fine, it's what pre-season's for. And I have a feeling a lot of these players are ranked better
Into the
than mine.
attacking third. Well, we've got an angle on this.
So if you're playing against
offside
better
call,
opposition
Alan,
and
I
you're not
must
playing
say,
that
it is
great,
the most difficult thing in all the
it's still a
officiating,
better
I think.
position to
But
be in than
this
playing
assistant
bad against teams
has
that
got
are
eagle
level
eyes.
or worse off than
Well, I
you.
certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now, as it turns out, what a great call.
It's a great ball in behind. Hit it! Oh,
So here's
deflected.
the shot.
That's kind of what the Isco goal was like, but he was about 15 yards further out than that. Let's do my other corner tactic, which is you play it short and then you immediately turn and you don't do that.
This time they're going to play the
You're
short
supposed to whip it in.
Good punch from the goalkeeper from the cross.
It really does feel... Crossing feels a bit different as well. Good strength, Ronnie. Right, Fraser Franks on the ball.
Good movement forward here.
Settles for a corner.
Challenges for the ball.
Shouldn't really be settling for corners in those situations.
I
have very strong opinions on that as well. Oh, that was better. That's more like it. You throw the ball into that little mixer spot, round about there, and suddenly it gets interesting.
Corner played into the middle, and the corner punched away. Shots on here.
I sensed an opportunity there that perhaps wasn't really available. Come on, let's try and restore some pride, even if... Oh, that's something as well. I didn't set it to ultra attacking. Let's try and restore some pride. We're not going to win this game now. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's just try not to concede again and maybe grab one or two back.
Oh, they've got out of jail there.
Something that's confusing me is we're not white on the mini-map. We're the dark colour. So I keep looking at the radar and then trying to play a pass to someone who isn't actually on my team. Oh! It was there to be hit. TC with the hit there.
Miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
Just too much on it. You hit it too hard, you get underneath it. Shame, really. Win that. Nearly did. Oh, wasn't nowhere near that one, though. Come on, Fraser.
There's good progress with this attack.
Jack.
The break is definitely on.
Good save, Aguilar.
In a great position to pull it back.
Maybe you are worth $4 grand a week after all.
He's spotting it up now to take the corner.
I have to move my budget around because of him, you know.
Good score.
That's full time.
Placement here and not far away.
Right, Youth Academy. We'll start having a look at that. We'll be playing our first team again in the next match. Actually, I might skip the rest of pre-season and actually get to the important games and try and squeeze a couple of them in before I end the stream tonight. I was supposed to stream earlier than I actually did. The problem was the game took ages to download, and I should have known that, really. It's my own fault. You're 6'1". I didn't realise you were that tall. Why have you brought me Aguero? That's what I don't get. Is that what the scout brought me that I spent loads of... Well, I didn't spend any money on it, actually. Forget that. I didn't spend any money on it. You get my point. We're going to block offers for Wilkinson. So, damn right we're going to reject that. I don't care how much they're offering. Yeah, actually, McKee, to be fair, you asked for your chance. I gave you your chance and you scored. I can't ask for more than that, can I? That's pretty damn good. Alright, let's hire a scout. Let's go with Mason Carter. He's a bloody good scout by the looks of it. We want to set you up in England for 9 months. Technically gifted players. So you're going to be out for the whole season looking for some players to bring in. Right, so let's go back into this. And let's grab Pet and move him to there. And then we're going to grab Whelpdale and we're going to move him to there. This is really oversensitive, by the way. Left centre mid. Easy, Tiger. There. Right centre mid. Now, have you kept your instructions? Of course you haven't. wish it would do that. I think these ones are going to stay the same because I didn't actually change their position. Stay forward, stay wide, come short, conservative, get in the box for crosses. Okay, now if I go to tactics, I'm going to do detailed tactical view. I'm going to do custom. Actually, what am I doing? So, build-up play is relatively fast for me. We do play very fast. And passing is mixed. Freeform. Chance creation. Fairly risky passes I do. Crossing, we do a lot of crossing. And shooting, there'll be lots of shooting as well. Now defense, pressure is quite high. That's my ideal. Aggression, actually I want to press. Double is a good idea. I don't want to give them any time on the ball. And defender line, whoops, offside trap. And we'll see how many goals we concede doing that. Probably loads. Knowing my luck, probably loads. Right. So let's sim the next game. Tomati Williams. We don't really need you now, buddy. McKee wants to start again. You can't start them all, mate. I'm going to sim this one. Let's see how we get on. 1-0 down inside 2 minutes. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, Newton with the equaliser though. That's good. That's very good to see. And so far, Fox scored. I wonder what Fox that is. I hope that's not Andrew Fox who played for Stevenage last season. That would be very embarrassing. Wakefield came on for Smith. Conlon came on for Gorman. Well, that's a bog standard one, but Wakefield for Smith. That's a strange one. Why did that happen? Right, McKee's going to be disappointed with me, I know. We got 200,000 for that. That almost paid for our scouting mission. I'm glad they still have faith in me. We're playing against good teams in Europe. There's a reason we didn't win. Okay, Hedges. I want to approach. Oh, no. Approach for loan. Okay, that's not good. Where's he from? Barnsley. Yeah. Okay, is there anyone they've brought in? Tariq Fosu from Charlton. I'll add him. I think he's a first teamer for them though. George Thomas from Leicester. I'll put you on the list. Danny Philliskirk is supposedly good. He's ex-Newcastle as well, actually, I think. So let's go back over here. Let's look at Fosu first. Yep. Thomas. Brilliant. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay. You guys aren't transfer listed. So I'm not quite sure why they're on that list. Okay, let's have a look at loan players. Any loan player from the Premier League. Is this still just him? I'm not just looking for goalkeepers again, am I? I am. There we go. Right. Let's try and get Barlasa. I'm tempted to try and get Reece Nelson as well. He'd be a really good player to have. And then we're going to look at Championship. No, I don't think we need any other right backs. We've got 3 right backs, or 3 players who can play right back. Right, Barlasa. Approach to loan. Am I just going to get this answer with all of them? You're not even relocating. Stevenage is just north of London. What are you talking about? Is that the new thing they've put in so you can't just sign players from Premier League clubs? That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. If I take out free kick specialist and instead put promising, not promising, if they're first team quality, I'm going to put promising and attack minded. See what results we get from that. Who's that? Steffi from Preston. We'll have a look at getting him in maybe. We're definitely not going to get Naki Wells in. So, one minute I think the game's being really realistic, and then the next minute it throws up something like that. Let's have a look at these for a second, because I've spotted Josh Coulson, who I think is a really good centre-back. He hasn't got age on his side, necessarily, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. And you are a free agent, so I'm going to scout you. Because I'm assuming I'm going to have time on my hands to be able to bring you in. Gary Roberts from Wigan. I'll scout you as well, just to find out definitely how good you are. Alan Judge is a player who I've signed in the past. Javi Hernandez. That's not the same Javi Hernandez that plays for West Ham, because he's not 6 foot and left-footed. But even so, there should be limits. Like, I'm a League 2 club. There should be limits as to the type of player I can scout. I shouldn't be able to just scout any player in the world. That feels very unrealistic. You'd have thought I'd be able to bring in some good young players from the Premier League, though. I'm a little bit disappointed about that. And this is me now simming all of the pre-season that I would have been involved in had I have won those matches. Right, John Chancellor, your scout report is back. What's that? 64. I'm going to shortlist you. Sean Totten. 55. Yeah, he's not better than what we've already got. Angulo. 70. Yeah, but I'm looking at his asking price. It's a little too high for my liking. Balassa we're never going to sign. Kemp. You're an interesting one. I'm going to put you in the hub as well. Right, I know it auto-saves, but you can't be too careful these days. I actually very nearly had a catastrophic incident with my external hard drive, where I was rendering a file to it and it disconnected and reconnected and the whole hard drive became corrupted. Luckily, I managed to run a command that fixed it, but that was a real heart-stopping moment. I want to look at attributes actually if I'm going to be doing this. So who are you first up? You're a 19-year-old striker. Oh, it'd be brilliant if I could bring him in. Oh, you're on loan at another club. Well, that's just not nice, is it? Let's approach him to buy. So I suppose first of all I'm going to have to sit down with the manager of the other club and discuss a fee. Yep, so we don't get the desk this time, we get the sofa. Do I want to do a player swap? No, I think I want to do a fee. Right, how much is he worth? That's something that I don't actually know. So should we start with just 50,000? It might insult them. I'll add a sell-on clause as well of 5%. I might actually be accidentally paying twice what he's worth. That's probably not the smart thing to do. Okay, they want 98,000. I'll see if I can bring that down to... We'll try 80. Does that not work anymore? Yes, it does. We'll do some good old-fashioned haggling. Okay, they're willing to settle at 85, but I reckon we can take just a little bit more off than that. I reckon we can take it down to this. Come on, be reasonable. We're both reasonable men here. Just having a little business discussion on the sofa. Oh, he's playing hardball. How much do we want Coulson? I mean, we've got King. I'm going to risk it and pull out. Oh dear. Right, he's a rival now then. That's a bit of a shame. Chancellor though. I think I'm going to delegate a signing for him. Start the wage offer at 3,000. Don't go higher than 6,500. And we wait with bated breath to see how that would turn out. Besides that, Kemp was the other one. He's not willing to relocate. Okay. Well, that's the end of that then. Alright, let's advance. So does that mean when we promote a youth player, we'll have to go through a conversation like that with their agent? That'd be really interesting. How that would work. Ooh. Okay. Chancellor is on his way in. We'll accept him. Welcome, Chancellor. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Let's have a look at the Roberts one. He's rated 67. Judge, yeah, I think Judge is too high for us anyway. But I'm wondering if we can get a sneaky loan for Roberts. He's 33. I think he's still more than good enough. Okay. That's the end of that one then. Right, before we move on, numbers in here. How do I change a player's number? There we go, change kit number. So let's go to realism. Where's Wooten? There he is. Change kit number. You wear number 9. Okay, so what number has Chancellor been given? 13. I actually want Aguilar to wear 13. That moves Chancellor to 14. But again, I don't want Chancellor to wear 14. $21 perhaps? Oh, 28. 28's free. So you get to wear 28 now. Awesome. Get Anton Ferdinand. Do you think he'd want to come to lowly Stevenage? He's there. What happened to his cousin? Is it his cousin? Kane Ferdinand. What happened to him? I have a feeling Southend aren't going to want to let him go. Also, I'm not even sure we need another central defender. I'll have a go. Just for fun. Yeah. I don't want to buy him. Good suggestion though. We'll keep an eye on him. Because I imagine he'd be the type of player that would get shirt sales up. Welcome to the stream as well. Is it Dukakis? Am I pronouncing that right? Let me know if I'm getting that right or not. I noticed golfers left as well. Didn't even say goodbye. How rude. My own brother. Not even saying goodnight. It looks like we got the real schedules. Ah, good. I'm glad I got that right. I always panic when I read a name that I don't think I'll be able to pronounce properly. Even though I tend to surprise myself. Well, Mansfield can afford to sign players for £870,000. What has this world come to? I know Freddie Hines is good. He's got good stats. How good are you? Armstrong. If only I could get Armstrong, but he's on loan from Newcastle to Bolton. I say we'll sort of put out feelers for. Oh, Connor Chaplin. He is definitely one of my go-to players. I should try and bring him in. Almost immediately should I try and bring him in. Ryan Sessegnon. I doubt he'd want to join. Amazing stats. I doubt Fulham would let him go either. To be fair. I thought that said 6'10" then. Deary me. That's what happens when you read something quickly. Oh yeah, should we just loan Mangala? That's stupid. The fact that the game lets you scout players like that is stupid. Hawkins from Portsmouth. You don't have to sign off your name each time, buddy. I'll have a look at Hawkins. Chaplin. I want to approach the buy. Ah, good. At least they have got different character models for different managers. I do feel like they are the other ones that I could have chosen to look like, though. Oh, do I have to start with the offer? I'd rather they start with an offer and then I tell them how I'm not going to pay that much. Yeah, £1. I'm going to pay you £1. Let's start with £25,000 with a 5% sell on. I do like putting little sell-ons. I would sell my players with little sell-ons as well. Oh. Perhaps I should have looked up how much he was worth first. I flaked on that. Okay, Cessignon. Yeah, not interested. Just I thought. Hines. Oh, is he on loan? Ah, he's on loan from Bristol City. Ah. Is that it now? Can I not bid for him again? Right, hang on. I need to go back and find Chaplin again. And I'm going to scout him and actually find out how much he's really worth. You said Hawkins from Portsmouth. Oliver Hawkins? That is he. Oh wow, 6'4". I'll put him on the scout list as well then. Right, shall we play our match against Newport? I think we should. And I'm going to start the new boy. Chancellor. Who else have we got in the squad? No one really that we could bring in. Right then, it's the team we're going with. Hopefully it works. The high wingers should, or the higher wingers. Let's not say high wingers, that's a really bad phrase. They're not high. They're higher up the pitch than normal. That's what I mean to say. These are the mini games I can do. Nice little bonus score. Ticks me all the way around. Sweet. That's that one passed. Here we go then. First game in the Football League this new season, season 2017-18. And there's someone who supposedly is Ronnie Henry leading out his team. I noticed Chancellor there is very tall. As he was walking out. Very, very tall. There's someone who supposedly looks like me. 6'6", Chancellor. If he doesn't win headers, what a waste of money he's going to be.
They need somebody to head them away, and here we are with the new signing. Yeah, he's a player that likes to attack the ball. He doesn't shy away from the physical side.
Thank you for the follow. Here we stand, SRB.
From this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Thank you for the follow. I forgot I had that notification on. It nearly gave me a heart attack. But yes, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. I really must get back into this live streaming more often. Now they've brought the cheer system in as well. Definitely sounds like something that's appealing. I was right about the pre-match intro. It's a lot longer now.
This is
the
the
league
away
match.
team lineup. Well, it looks like all hands to the defensive pump. At least they've got two forwards.
Yes, and hopefully they will get some service. But
interesting.
It is
Bento's are starting in midfield.
Pretty negative.
They've got Nubler. The one to watch out for is Joss Labadie, because the last time, a couple of times ago when he played at Stevenage, he bit Ronnie Henry and was banned for 8 matches, I think it was. So let's see if he wants to sink his teeth into this game. Huh? Get it? Anyway.
We'll find out very shortly now, won't we? Because the game is underway.
Oh, Chancellor getting his first touch and giving it away almost immediately.
Straight to him, didn't they?
To be fair though, it wasn't a bad pass. Just usual thing of striker dips in behind the defender and the defender moves in front.
Great save.
Aguilar there making a save and then teleporting through the Newport County player. I think he could have held that. Is that harsh?
Corner's taken.
Definitely could have held that. Right, Whelpdale on the run. Switch it across to Martin, in towards Godden.
Well here.
Oh my God, how did I miss that?
Well, it looked a bad miss. I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that.
Now when I played the Real Madrid game, that went in with
Ronaldo
twice.
The manager just hoping.
I'm not playing with a rated 90 player. Got to remember that. It's 58.
Was a costly miss.
That's a good header. Oh, Newton.
And here they are on the attack.
Got to bring it down better than that, buddy.
Gorman. In with a chance. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Here's a chance.
This is real life. Godden always takes just a couple of matches in a new season to get his eye in again.
Good vision. Well, they're in a good position here.
Come on, get the ball.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
Oh my God.
Can he pick somebody out with this pullback?
Poor Frank Newble sneaking in.
And what a good goal.
Yeah, we don't need to see that again.
You have to be there.
It goes in all the replays too.
And got his reward, just couldn't miss.
No, it was a poacher's effort.
Oh, well down, too slow.
Difficult, but to get there, it took a little bit of instinct.
I've got to stop pulling players out of position. That's why I leave so many holes at the back.
And he could get away here.
I've also got to learn how to tackle properly. There we go. Good play, Chancellor.
And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted
Whelpdale.
very promptly and decisively.
Poor. Not good enough, mate. Oh, his goes in.
Should be. It's another goal.
I suck at defending.
And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was
Right off the defender's shoulder there.
Easy as you like.
Just lobbed it in.
Doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to
Alright, let's try a new tactic.
Restarting at 2-0. Smith. On to the attack now.
Thought I'd given it away then.
Steer it through.
Yeah, I thought I'd given it away then.
That could open them up.
And again there. Oh, and now I have given it away. That's terrific. And I've missed a chance to win it back. Now I'm stretched. 2v1. If I stay there, he's offside.
Forward here. Drills it in.
I bet if I was in that position, the ball would have gone out.
Defender who's got time for an extra touch. They're grateful for that, to have an intervention.
Deary me.
Can finish it off.
That is
Had a
ultra
real
attacking
go.
for me, you're
It's a
right.
decent
Maybe I should turn it
effort,
down a
that,
little bit.
with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far
I mean, I know I leave
away.
myself
Really
open
did
a
visit,
lot at the
didn't he?
back, but normally I attack so frequently that they don't really get the ball
Some
in
potential
my
in this
half
move.
anyway.
Can he do it? That's hit the bar and it's still
I'm
in
very
play.
much of the Jurgen
Here's the
Klopp
chance.
style of defending, in that I just
Reached
don't.
by the goalkeeper to tip it over the bar. And the decision is a corner here. Here
If
comes
there's any
the corner.
Liverpool fans
A
here,
decent fist away by the keeper.
no offence, but you brought it on yourself.
That could have
I'm
got through there, but the
cool-hearted.
defender. And here's the shot.
Right, Aguilar
Oh, charged
finally
down.
gets to feel what a football feels like. I mean, he's picked it out the net twice, but, you know. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the
Attacking
follow
now.
as well. I will stream at a more reasonable time next time. Might stream tomorrow, actually. Depending on what time I get back
Gorman.
from actually seeing the real Stevenage play. But hopefully we do a lot better than this Stevenage.
Ventosa.
This is pretty bad right now, if I do say so myself.
On the attack here. And he's got to get it away now.
Oh, come on, Pet. At least play it sort of towards Godden.
Quickly. Now, referee's pointing for a free kick here.
Okay, we want a free kick.
And that's
Let's just try and
across the
keep
field
the
to try and
ball
switch
in and
the
around the
play.
midfield. Wait for our...
They
That's
could
so
pose
bad.
some danger now.
I was about to say wait for our opportunity
Tried
and
to
then I just go
tackle here,
run
and
into
he's
the
done that.
defender. It's just...
This turnover could be
not
costly
how you do
against
this.
a side that can break like this. Well, they're in a good position here.
Free kick. Awesome.
Referee says free kick. On the transfer front, this is big news.
Oh,
It
Neymar's
is
joined
Neymar.
PSG. What a surprise.
He is on the move.
Who saw that
has
coming?
Been transferred to Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, you could argue maybe they put all their eggs in one basket in investing around
Oh, God.
150 million
That was a really
pounds,
heavy
but
touch.
he is some player.
They actually got the transfer fees accurate as well. That makes a change.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Here's a chance. Obviously thought he really got to connect there, and he did. But maybe it just put his aim off.
Yeah, I mean, bit of contact maybe from the defender, but you would have expected him to score from there.
Smith. Looking for teammates in the middle.
That's just really bad. I know Pet's not the best in the air, but he
Challenges for the
can
ball.
win the odd header. Oh, wow.
Shots on here.
I think
Oh,
he got
nowhere
pushed
near.
a bit off
No,
balance
he's
there.
miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
One of the players that we really thought at the start of the game would be the sort of guy we're talking at the end for the right reasons, but we might not mention him in a positive way, the way he's played today.
This touch map is
Win the ball back.
a decent explanation as to why his team are losing.
That's it.
He's
Good
not been
covering
able to
chance.
lead from the front like usual.
Try and keep it in play next time, mate.
Now
Ay,
that's a
ay,
throw.
ay, ay, ay. Oh, he's going for the long throw. Oh, Wilkinson's been completely wrong-footed.
Going for goal!
Come on, this is the opportunity.
Could be dangerous. Got the opposition
Oh,
backpedaling a
what
little
the hell?
bit.
I actually
play
played it along the
until
line
they
that I
got that
wanted to
challenge
as well,
in.
and just clipped the defender's heel. Like he meant to intercept it or something. I mean, you'd almost think he was a defender.
Threading it through.
Get up. Oh, referee.
Well, he could go for goal from here.
He sold you that so cheap. And a yellow card. Well, that's
Well,
just...
decisive refereeing here.
Van
He reached
Davidosi.
for the card straight away at that offence.
Well, you could argue he's been a bit
All right,
harsh
I might have
there.
taken
Maybe,
one or
the
two of
ref
his legs
would
out.
have just had a word instead of booking him.
Here, it's the goalkeeper's ball.
I'd say take it, Ronnie, but you're 32 or whatever it is.
3 minutes,
Not
that's
the
what's
fastest.
going
It's
to
a
be
good
played
ball
for
though.
added time.
Godden through.
Moving
Godden
with the
through.
fans.
Oh, Godden.
Could score! It was a real opportunity, but there might be a key moment
Sliced
in there
across it.
from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by
Matty,
much,
Matty,
but
Matty.
he's missed it.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Oh, Wilkinson, he's so weak.
Oh, chance! Oh, nowhere near.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
Oh, well, playing the higher midfielders has allowed me a couple more chances. This also got my fans booing at me as I leave the pitch. I can sort of understand why. It wasn't a very good first half. The fans deserve better. They pay good money to see this.
Everyone's settling back in their seats.
Oh, they certainly deserve better than that. Come on, Joe.
It's a good place to win the ball here. Can find some space here on the flanks. With good vision. In with a chance.
I don't mind him shooting from that angle if he's going to do that each time.
To slip it into the corner, but no.
Well, he did well to get himself in that position, lose his marker, good movement, but wow, the finishing touch, not good at all, miles away.
And here they are on the attack. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass.
Tony Man, oh, got to be stronger. You got to turn and then you got to hold off the defender.
That challenge.
Chancellor.
This could be it. It's an excellent cross. The attacking team thought they could win it back and very nearly did. They spread it out wide here.
Ronnie.
Chance to get some width into this attack. Bentosa.
Come on, boys. Show a bit of pride.
White. That's across the field to try and switch the play.
Oh, no,
good
did not
progress
want
with
to
this
do
attack.
that.
Defended well.
All right.
One of the backup
Condon on for
brigade
Gorman.
is going to have a chance centre stage.
Need a bit more pace in that midfield. I mean, Gorman's okay, he's fast.
And in it goes.
It's just, I feel like we haven't got enough of an attacking impetus. Like, the ball goes forward, but there's no one really, like if I do this, there's no one really who can bring it down. Like, that's a nothing header from Godden.
Smith. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Good defending.
Oh my God.
We saw the look from the other player. And
It's all me. I can't even blame the game. It's all me.
Quickly. Tried his luck from a long way out, but the goalkeeper very comfortable in dealing with it.
Right. TP. Run with the ball.
Looking good, this move.
See, yeah, thank you. That's a foul, ref.
Free kick given.
Let's bring in some more pace.
He's going to be taken
Kennedy
off
for
here.
Whelpdale. Why the hell not?
Maybe saving him for another day, but also allowing him to get the full appreciation from the fans.
Well, he was enjoying it. I don't think he wanted to come off, but he's a key part of this team. He's got to be protected.
Right, Pet standing over the ball. I don't like that idea. Book him, ref. Book him, ref. Yeah.
The player is going to pay a price for
That's the one, ref.
too close to the ball.
Yeah, he tried to get away with it.
He won't be doing that again. Right, do we have a good right footer? We really don't, do we? We've got Martin. We've got Conlon as well, actually. I might stick Conlon on it. Yeah, cheap corner.
Stopped by the wall. Who
nearly slotted it between the heads.
Out if that had gone underneath them, they predetermined, I think, to jump up and block the free kick. It worked. Substitution time. Put away, but not
I just
out of harm's way.
want to get a little bit of pride back and try and snatch back one goal. First league goal of the season.
Flynn. They've got numbers in this. Tried that from long range. Well, nowhere
He
near.
can hit him.
He was a long way out.
He can hit him.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
Just sliced
Well, he
across
was writing his own headlines in his own mind, I think, when he let fly.
Well, he's getting some stick
Seems
from
to
his
be the way.
teammates because to try to shoot from that distance, always difficult, and it sailed over the
That was
bar.
a poor header. Not even
Looking
close.
to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball's just run straight out over the touchline. Flynn. Quickly.
Did Chancellor seriously just
this
lose
attack
that header? He's
got a bit of
6'6" for Christ's sake.
Vision. Opportunity here.
Oh, now he's
Saved
just
by the goalkeeper at
sold
full
Martin
stretch.
down the river. Don't even think that sentence made sense. That's a bloody good ball
Now
there.
it goes into the wider areas where they've
By
got a
Martin.
winger waiting.
Come on, if he hadn't run into the defender there,
Quickly.
might have had an opportunity. Just takes half an opportunity, we could snatch a goal.
But he's caught offside. Can you see what he's
No, I'm
trying
not
to
gonna-
do? It's
I'm not
all
gonna
about
make
the
that sub.
timing of the run.
He can afford to give those defenders a
I think
yard
if I
or
make
two,
a
you know,
sub, it
because
looks
he's
like
quicker
it's going to
than
be
them.
Newton more than Godden. Haven't really seen Newton at all in this game.
Happy birthday to Nathan.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Celebrating his birthday
Saying that, he's so nearly got the ball in a good scoring opportunity. That's one of those commentators' curse things. You say he's not having a great game, and then he goes and smashes it in the top corner. When did Roddy Henry get injured?
Drills
I
it
missed
in.
that.
Should really deliver from the... Oh, it's overhit, isn't it? And it's the goalkeeper's ball. Quick header, found a teammate. Getting forward well as a team now. That's cut out.
Here we go, Danny Newton. Half chance. Oh,
And
Kennedy.
shoots. Very good piece of work by the goalkeeper.
Thought he'd at least
to turn that
kick
away
the ball.
from danger. Don't think the coach would be too happy with this. Trying to
Got
play
to
in the
speculate to
defensive third
accumulate,
quite as much as
or
he's doing.
you just fall flat on
This
your arse
turnover
like he
could
did.
be costly against a side that can break like this. It looked set up for the counter-attack, but in the end they didn't play it right. It's Smith.
Oh, that's not where I am at. Just as Newton's about to win it back, he passed it.
They've cut the pass out there, and maybe that will ease the pressure.
Oh,
I
I
like
ran
the
out
look of this attack.
of places
Makes
to
the
go.
challenge here. He screened the ball well there. To Bennett. Real chance. Oh, it's hit the bar and it's gone over.
Right. Yeah, Newton off. Wootton on. Give us that aerial threat up front.
Substitute coming on. It's a tactical change.
Look at that first touch, great little flick on header.
Just a flick on with the header.
What a
Kept
touch there by
possession.
Pett too.
Attacking now.
Swings it in. Wootton coming in. Oh,
Well, then it
unlucky.
goes.
Corner.
Corner given.
I think they were calling for handball then.
We knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
What I like about him, he's got that
I'd
short
have had to have
back
seen
lift.
that again.
He shoots quickly before the keeper can get set, and that's how he got his
That's
goal.
not a good ball in by
In
Martin.
goes the corner. And they get it away.
And it's bounced in that really annoying position where none of my team can get it, but all of their team can.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
Pett again surging down the wing. That's a much better delivery, and what a goal. Carl Wootton.
Well, how long's he been on? 1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance.
Tom Pett,
here
it
with a
turns
wonderful
out, is
goal.
very effective on the left-hand side.
Cut it
That's a
back to
great
one.
header.
Well, I thought this game was done and dusted.
Couldn't
but
have guided it
anything
more
but
into the
now.
corner if he tried. Carl Wootton, debut goal. Just like in real life. That's absolutely perfect.
Off we go again, 2-1. Keep an eye on the watch, because we haven't got that long to go.
Kennedy
And the team know
cuts
that.
inside. He does this a lot
Can't
in
get
real
too
life.
desperate, though. They need to surely
Does that a lot in real life too.
Oh, nowhere near.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
Quick changes of pace. He's good at that. He's good at drawing fouls as well.
And the interception is a vital one. Fourth official has indicated 3 more minutes.
That was not a good piece of defending there from Ronnie.
Well,
Trying to play offside trap. I think I'm going to switch offside trap off actually. So I think that's what cost me for the second goal.
Just one in front, but for the goalkeeper it would have been 2.
Well, maybe they'll get a bit of belief late on in this game after such a fantastic
That
start.
was not a good move by Pep.
Quick in his movement to
Now I'm on the back foot again. Chancellor's absolutely shattered.
Wider area.
Wilkinson's on a yellow, so I can't tackle.
Quickly. And the build up then. And here's the shot. Goal!
My defenders are tired.
It's getting better and
That's the
better
problem.
for them. Well, that really has finished
Tired
the job
defenders.
perfectly. They've dominated the match.
And an attack that never really got going,
on the
apart
opposition.
from that one
Thoroughly
moment of
professional.
genius.
And
That's
is
the end of that one.
It's all over.
That was a shame.
All the build-up, all the pre-season work, and it comes down to the first match of the season. On the attack here.
That was a real shame.
Oh,
The
chance!
music stopped.
Great save by a diving
Yes, it has.
goalkeeper.
Start with that one again, shall we? There we go. So despite the very expensive Aguilarin goal, we conceded 3 times in that game. I think the one at the end he definitely could have done more with. Got a hand to it maybe.
English Football League
Perhaps I'm
2.
being harsh.
Accrington Stanley 1, Colchester United 3.
I think at this point,
Carlisle United
I've
1,
had a look at some of the
Swindon
players that I
Town
want to bring
0.
in. Now I should
Coventry
start
City
having a look at some of the
0.
players
Notts County
that
1,
I want to get
Crawley
rid of.
Town
Or
0.
not necessarily get rid of,
Port Vale
but
2,
loan out
Crewe
perhaps.
Alexandra 1, Mansfield Town 3.
How do I go about
Morecambe
doing that exactly?
1, Cheltenham
Squad hub?
Town 0. Stevenage 1, Newport
I
County
organise by
3.
overall rating. So Slater, add to the loan list. Gray, add to the loan list. Wilmot, add to the loan list. McKee, add to the loan list. Giorgio, you get the idea. Johnson, we're going to keep Van Kooten because he's our sub right back. Samuel, yeah, we're going to keep Samuel. Actually, I might give Samuel a run out in the next game. And the rest of these guys, they're all fine. Alright, back to transfers. Have we found any more? Can I go back in for Chaplin yet? Let's check that. Or is it still a no dice? Right, at what point do I have to take him off the shortlist and put him back on? If I take him off and then go across one, not there, here, and then find him again. There he is. Shortlist and transfer hub. Does this work? No. Okay. We'll have to find out how much he's worth. Do it properly. Right, we're going to play one more game tonight, and then we're going to call it quits for this stream. Pretty good first stream. No technical problems, which is always nice. Touch wood. No technical problems. Alright, we're going to also replace Ronnie just for this game. You get to the away kit now. See what I mean? Blue, red, and a nice white trim. Lovely. Right. We'll give Kevin Toner his debut. We're going to take out Gorman, and we're going to start King in that more defensive role. We'll move Smith over to this side. Whelpdale will come off. Samuel is going to start. And up front, we're going to swap these two over, and Wootton is going to start with Godden on the bench. Apart from that, pretty happy. I'm going to do Newton for Godden. I'm going to do Smith for... hang on. Put those two there. Let's get rid of Gorman. And we'll put Johnson, because he's not actually a bad player. Pett for Wakefield. And I'm going to put Martin on here for Johnson, because Martin's played every game so far. I have a feeling fatigue will start setting in very soon for him. He's already starting to look like he's not full bar. So that's always a risk, because it can drop very quickly. If he starts with a partly empty bar, it can drop very, very quickly in the game. This is good practice, actually. Trying to do some quick ground passes. So it's all working fine now, but in 2 minutes when the game kicks off, it'll all go wrong. Well, that was a risky one. See, if I could do this in the match, wouldn't that be fantastic? Oh, oh, that was stupid. Smith. Knew it would be him. Stevenage actually do that kind of thing in their warm-up drills. They do a little piggy in the middle kind of thing. 5 players on the outside, 1 in the middle.
It's cup tie time.
It's quite a fun
English
game
League
to
Cup.
just sit and watch when you're in the stands.
Extra buzz amongst the supporters
I never really took much of an interest in warm-up routines before, but that's always one that I found fun to watch. Because it's like a mini game of 5-a-side, I suppose. It's a bit like futsal. Let's get the intros. We know who these people are. We'll start with ultra attacking. This is a cup game, so I'm hoping they've got a slightly fringe squad as well.
Well, there's a lot of good players out there, but
it doesn't always show it in this happen that way, especially when it's Football League, because they haven't got big squads.
This is the team news and the lineup for Fleetwood Town. Well, we put it up as a 5-2-3. It could be 3-4-3, couldn't it, if the wide players get forward from the back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. It could be anything the manager wants it to be. He has got some...
Oh, I forgot to take off offside trap.
And the cross goes towards keeper's ball. No question about that. It's a weak
Smith.
cross, really.
Oh my god.
Cleverly done.
It always looks like it's going wide.
Right from the kickoff. They look like scoring. They have now.
Shot
Not a good start.
And what a good goal.
Great passing. It is a passing game, and in the end, he's passed it into the net.
Bad
It's all about decision making, picking out the right pass.
See what,
they did that brilliantly.
There we go. Fixes it for this
So
game
the first
at least.
goal, it's
I'll have to go
1-0.
do it. After I finish the stream, I'll go do it in the actual tactics. I'll have a look at the tactics a bit more as well and see if I can solve the problem as to why we're playing so poorly. I do get there in the end. It takes me a little while, but once I figure out where the problems are, I can start to fix them.
He's refused to be beaten here.
Well,
good save, Aguilar.
And why not? What a stop.
Corner swung in.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I did that to tackle him.
He's got the ball away from him with the tackle.
But very nearly worked out.
Well, here comes the support.
That's a poor touch, Martin.
He's overhit the pass. It's a shame. Good idea. Newton. Good forward play from them. This could
Oh,
be a
Danny.
chance. Got to be. Oh, it really
That was
could
such
have
a good
been
turn of
the
pace.
goal to bring them level.
Well, it looked easy, didn't it? He's close in there.
Basically did the
Gets
hard
some
bit.
stick from the crowd.
That was the easy
Really
bit.
made a hash
Missed.
of that to try and get the equaliser.
Oh, dearie me. Poor header there as well.
Dempsey. Can find some space here on the flanks.
Oh, I'm so bad at defending on this game.
No chance at all for the goalkeeper. He flung himself at it, but right up into the far top corner. Brilliant goal. Really well hit. Really well directed.
Well, we say it so often, but I think that one was truly
Oh,
unstoppable
come on,
for
Van
the keeper.
Kooten.
Plenty of width for the team to attack into.
Players just aren't strong enough. They're
And he's
second to every
trying to get
ball.
it away. Oh, chance!
Gee, yeah.
Threw everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
How's he done that?
Smith
We're witnessing absolute dross here from this Stevenage
able to
team.
cut that out with some sharp movement.
Only half of it, I would
Well,
say,
here's
I'm
an
responsible
opportunity
for.
with the ball over the top. Brilliant pass, can he finish it? And they get it away.
No, out to Pet, not forward. Weak. Come on.
Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. O'Neill.
Too
He's in
easy.
here. What a goal!
I know they're the league above, but too easy.
So hard to counter, Martin, that 1-2 touch stuff. The understanding between this team, the opposition couldn't get near.
That does extend
like
their
crying
margin now at an
watching
important
this, honestly.
time.
There's a huge golfing
Oh,
class out
Pep.
there, Mark.
The shot's on! Oh,
That's
it's
good.
off the bar.
Cutting inside like that is good.
Good
I
defending.
liked that.
Dempsey.
Do it again.
O'Neill.
Let's turn that down. I mean, we really damage limitations at this point, really. I doubt we're going to draw
Tried to
level
tackle
again.
here, and he's done that.
So that's one cup we're already
Well,
out
could
of.
be in. Flag went up straight away. Referee blew offside.
So if there was an achievement for conceding crap goals, I'd be very
Wasteful
much
pass,
getting it right now.
unforced error, really. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. In a great position to pull it back.
I don't know
Delightful
what
touch
else I can do
to
there.
score
I'm
the
pressing
goal.
tackle, and he's just not tackling
Important
him.
moment, maybe the most important moment in the match. They shouldn't be caught from here, should they,
Did
Alan?
you get it?
I don't think so. There'll be questions asked if they are. And to be honest with you, Martin, the opposition looks down and out down there.
Under some pressure, he
Can I
shielded
blame
it well.
tiredness? It's 1:30 in the morning here,
Dempsey,
and
got his tackle in.
I'm playing
The ball's
FIFA.
gone out now.
I could blame it on that. Not that I'm looking for excuses.
Dempsey.
I know it's me. Ref,
Stopped
he's
him
just sat me
practically
down there.
just as well. The
And
approach
not in
play
a
looked
I've
very
just skilled you
encouraging.
kind of way. I'm pretty sure there were two hands on my chest.
Dempsey can pull it back here to set up a chance.
I mean, look at that, they're attacking. Maybe I need to bring my wingers back to defend, because they are both standing on the halfway line when the ball's in my box.
O'Neill
It's set up for
moving
counter-attack,
forward
but
with some
the
danger to the
actual
opposition now they're here.
team tactic isn't. Perhaps there's a problem. Oh, Wootton!
And they've cut it out.
Strength, man!
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Neatly intercepted. And this is going to be a throw. It's Smith.
Oop.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Come on, win it back.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Here's a chance.
Dearie me.
Obviously thought he really got to connect there, and he did. But maybe it just put his aim off.
Yeah, I mean, bit of contact maybe from the defender, but you would have expected him to score from there.
Too easy. That's the simple diagnosis.
It's Smith. And King. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Now they've got a chance in this.
Yes.
He's had a go. That's brave of him. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection.
I'm pretty sure Newton had just headed that backwards.
Defensive clearance there.
Back post delivery.
Gets his cross in.
Or header. Non-existent header. And they're on the attack. Fan-bloody-tastic.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Burns. And in he goes with the tackle.
Oh, Wharton, show your strength, man.
It's a good advantage from the referee after that foul challenge.
You're big enough.
Steered through.
You not look after yourself.
Played in the clear. And shoots. The keeper stops that.
Usual trick. Newton went and
3 minutes
hid
to be
behind the
added
defender.
O'Neill. On to the attack now. Here's Bell. Good defending.
Don't you dare.
And here's the shot. The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Right. Spend half time licking our wounds, and then we'll come out in the second half and concede 4 more goals, no doubt. Let's try switching that. You swap with you sub off, you come on. You two swap like so. Let's try that. Actually, hang on. Let's try that, but like this. Some real winger width. And the 2 holding midfielders.
Substitution for Stevenage coming off the pitch.
Good action in the English League Cup in the first 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 players
That's foul,
surprised us actually how well.
Free kick given by the ref. Now Samuel.
They just call him Samuel.
Here's Bell.
I'm not hearing things. They definitely said that, right?
Well defended, not just getting across. He thought quickly as
Definitely
well.
just called him Samuel.
O'Neill.
Oh, I lost that in the air.
Here's Bell.
Aguilar! He really strikes me as the kind of person who'd shout his own name out as he goes to slam the ball forward.
And King.
Like that's his battle cry.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Threads it through.
Oh, ref, he's checked him there.
Corner kick coming
Have
up.
a word.
No apologies for focusing on this fella.
Well, you've really got to
okay,
look at
corner,
that
fair enough.
graphic to see how effective he's been. And there's been an end product as well. Got a goal.
And it's taken. Defended well.
Yeah, he's calling him
Here's
Samuel. That's
Looking
not
for
his name.
teammates in the middle.
Like
Well,
99%
that will
sure
mean a
about
corner
that.
coming up now. A short corner.
Yes!
Put into the middle.
Samuel
There's
with
a
the header.
high-class header to score here.
We're going to win 5-4. Yep, also looks nothing like him.
What a good example this was.
That's a common theme I've noticed. I'm sure I read somewhere that FIFA's partnered up with the EFL now, and they showed some players that have had their faces scanned. AMD Phenom is one of them. He plays for Wickham, who are in League 2, which implied that the League 2 players were going to have their faces scanned, but that doesn't seem to have been the case.
We restart again,
which is rather disappointing. Perhaps in the future, maybe next year, they'll actually go and scan everyone's faces and not just some people's. So it feels a bit redundant if you're just going to scan one or two people per league. Like, do none or do them all.
Here's Bell. Could be dangerous.
I see Wharton's carrying a bit of a knock. He's not the most mobile anyway, but especially not now.
He's an experienced keeper and he showed it there.
Oh, it's a great touch. Oh, that deserved a goal. That touch alone from Wharton deserved a goal.
That's great defending there, stopping that attack.
Maybe I got the system wrong.
Dempsey.
4-4-2 doesn't work.
Well, the news has been confirmed from Old Trafford. Manchester United have completed the signing.
Well, it went on for a few weeks, a lot of negotiations by the sound of it, but in the end, about £70 million.
I think the real problem was I was leaving my defence too isolated. My midfield is too. They're not high up enough for an attack, but they're too high to be able to defend. Whereas if you have the two wide players like we've got now playing further forward, with the two holding midfielders, it leaves the defence less isolated, but also allows you to attack.
One to certainly follow.
Oh, without question, he's got plenty of potential within him.
Certainly seems to be doing the trick. I can feel the team is a lot more dangerous now.
Knocking on this manager's door for his services.
And that's to the opposition and not to themselves.
Able to dwell on the ball for very long here.
Winning the ball back where it matters. Okay, poor pass from Newton, but he won the ball back in the first place. So we'd be able to give it away again. Yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Dempsey. Oh, the wide man can show his skills here.
Aguilar. I think I'm going to have to bring Wharton off in a second.
Referee, in the spirit of the day, really trying to keep the game flowing. Neatly intercepted.
Oh.
Spotted that
pass.
well.
All that build up. Poor pass. Just ruins it for everyone.
Cut out the pass. Free kick given. He's got his goal today,
here's what I'm going to do.
Man. Always got an eye for that.
I'm going to move Newton up front, who's now rated 60 by the way, and I'm going to bring off Wharton, bring on Godden. Yeah. I nearly brought on Kennedy, but I prefer him in that wide area.
He's been taken off now.
Well, in his favour, he's got great energy, great stamina, always keeps going, and when players, opponents are tiring, he can pop up.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Why did it have to be Franks?
Move all the time and makes
That's why I tried to lay it back, because I don't want Franks hitting it from 35 yards, because it's never going to go in.
Backing his own skill as the opposition try to nick the ball from him. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Godden, good save.
Now the shot.
Corner.
The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball.
I can definitely feel the team is a lot more dangerous now. They're a lot more.
Well, fullbacks these days are expected to get forward.
Attack-minded, should we say?
For that, you've got to have tremendous stamina and speed. And
Newton there. That's the kind of set piece that I like. A little flick header on the near post. I wish those headers were a bit more accurate.
Comes in strongly.
Oh, Van Kooten, you missed the ball and you played him onside.
Real chance. Well, that's going to be a chance for him.
Come on, win it. There we go. Right, break.
And the defender has blocked the cross, and he's done it well. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack.
Oh, Samuel.
And he's got
You've
the
got
ball
to
away
touch
from
it.
him
You've
with
got
the
to bring it
tackle.
under your spell.
Dempsey.
Nice unintentional rhyming there.
Now Bell. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition.
Good save, Aguilar.
Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top-class keeping.
In goes the corner. Definitely destined for the goalkeeper. And he makes it his.
Bit of a backwards move there by
Well,
Godden.
I'll be honest with you, this last few minutes have dragged a little bit from where we're sitting because the game as a contest is long
The run was
over.
lacking, but the pass was
All
poor.
credit to the team that's winning. That will be a free kick. Well, that's a yellow card.
I do wonder
Yeah,
if
I don't think
like,
there's
I
any
failed
choice
to
there
sign
for the-
Chaplin. How long do I have to wait before I can go back in for him? Because I really want to sign him this window. I don't want to have to wait till January because the way we're playing, I might not have a job in January.
We thought we were here for a very even contest, Alan, but it hasn't panned out that way at all.
It hasn't. I mean, you look at the two sides, man for man. There's not much to choose between
Right,
them.
do we
but
get a
tactically,
message
the team lead
in the
here
inbox
has
saying
been a bit more cute
willing to
and,
re-enter talks?
Taking a chance is better, that's for certain.
Oh, Van Kooten. In fact, it's not Van Kooten's fault, really, is it? It's King's because he just backed away from it.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Good
Now
position.
Paul
They've
from
worked
Pet.
this attack very
Everyone's
well.
tired.
Into quite a dangerous position
The
now.
team's stamina is not very high. I guess it's because it's still start of the season. It's only our second competitive match.
Steered
Oh,
through.
Godden.
Brilliant pass.
He's a
Can
better
he finish
touch.
it? Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper.
He's better than that in real life, I can assure you.
Referee's had a good look and decided from what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Dempsey. He's got some room out here in the wide position.
Come on, Pet, you're better than that.
Sharply done to restart it here. Plenty of width for the team to attack into.
Right, who've
Got
we
his shot
got?
off now. He's spotting it up now
Martin
to
off
take the
Johnson
corner.
on. Might as well give him his debut. Not that he's going to be on for very long.
Oh, that's good defending. Could be a chance here.
And that's it.
They've got the ball into
What
a good
a poor
area.
way to end the stream.
And it's come to an end now as the referee blows the whistle for the last time.
They're in League One. They nearly made the championship last season. I can't be too upset with that, really. If we're being realistic, I think 4-1, it flattered
English League
us
Cup.
a lot
Birmingham
because they
City
had so many
1,
more
Hull
chances that they
City
could have scored.
3. Blackburn Rovers 1, Charlton Athletic 0.
Right, before we
Bradford
end,
City 2, Sunderland 0. Cardiff City
I'm going
2,
to go into this and
Wolverhampton
I'm
Wanderers
going to change
3.
the formation
Chesterfield 2,
to the
Accrington Stanley
4-2-3-1.
2.
I'm going
Accrington
to come in
Stanley
here
1,
and I'm
4,
going to
3
do as I
on
did
penalties.
before. So you move up
Coventry
to there,
City 2, AFC Wimbledon
you move
2.
up to
Coventry
there.
City 1-4-3 on penalties. Derby County 1, Crewe
Apparently Ferry's
Alexandra
the attacking
1.
midfielder.
Derby
I think I'm going to have to go
County
find an
1-4-3
attacking
on
midfielder.
penalties. Fleetwood Town 4,
As much as I like Wotton, I do
Stevenage
want Newton
1.
on the bench.
Mansfield Town 0, Plymouth Argyle 2, Millwall 0,
I
Middlesbrough
want to move
1.
these guys up a
Milton
little bit.
Keynes Dons 0,
so that
Crawley Town 1
centre
after
midfielders.
extra time.
Actually, if I
Newport
do...
County 0, Exeter
do
City 1, Northampton Town 0, Ipswich Town 1.
That's annoying. How do I change
Notts
you from a
County
centre attacking
0,
midfielder to
Aston
a
Villa 2,
centre forward?
Oldham Athletic 1, Wigan Athletic 3,
Do I have to move
Peterborough
Godden forward
United
first?
2, Port Vale 1, Preston North End 2, Fulham 1,
Huh.
Queen's Park Rangers 2, Brentford 0. Reading 0, Leeds United 1.
There we
Rotherham
go.
United 2,
Centre forward.
Colchester United
Now I can
0.
put
Sheffield Wednesday 2, Portsmouth
Newton
1.
there.
Shrewsbury Town 1, Bolton Wanderers
I might
2.
swap these. Actually, no, I will
Southend
put
United
Newton there.
2,
And then I'll
Burton
put Wootton
Albion
back on
2.
the bench.
Burton Albion 1-4-3
Like
on
that.
penalties.
Right.
Walsall 1, Doncaster Rovers 2.
Now let's go
Wycombe Wanderers
instructions.
1, Cheltenham Town 2, Yeovil Town 1,
Pretty
Sheffield
much
United
as before.
2.
Except these guys are going to come back on defence. I do need to change. I'm getting behind actually. Conservative. Stay on the edge of the box. You are. Stay central. Target man. Might as well. Conservative. Cut passing lanes. You are the drift wide. You are a false 9 with the aggressive interceptions, and you press the back line. And then pet. Come on. Let me select pet. There we go. Come back on defense. Stay wide. Get in behind. Conservative interceptions. Stay on the edge of the box for crosses. Right. Smith, you're going to be the defender of the two. So stay back while attacking. We'll leave that as balanced. You are an aggressive interceptor and you will stick to your position. Whelpdale. It won't actually be Whelpdale. In a second it will be Gorman. You are a conservative interceptor and you're set to free roam. Wilkinson is the player's striker with conservative interceptions. Franks is a join the attack with conservative interceptions. Tactics wise, I think I'm going to keep it as this, except you are set to cover. And then finally, swap Whelpdale with Gorman. Alright then, that is it for this stream tonight. I'm going to go and maybe play 1 or 2 matches offline. Just to see if I can improve our fortunes slightly. I want to see how bad Wootton's injury is as well. Sprained ankle. Oh dear. I made him play on with a sprained ankle. That's a bit mean of me. But yeah, I'm going to play the next game, which is against Colchester. Away from home, I believe. And then we're going to have a look at maybe streaming again tomorrow, so we can pick up where we left off, or pick up from where I leave off. But apart from that, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you to the guys who came into the chat. Golfer, my brother, Dukakis, Michael, and Here We Stand SRB. Also thank you for the follows. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time guys, I will see you soon.